Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith, and this weather has been like cray, right? I'm in northwestern New Jersey. The sun is shining. Temperatures are in the 80s. But if you're here at the boardwalk, this is what it looks like now. Strong waves coming in from swells coming in from off the ocean from an area of low pressure that brought rain overnight. And look at the sky here. Even the webcam is obfuscated by the cloud cover and the raindrops. Yeah, it's still raining at the coast. And look at the shore. This is the boardwalk currently, and it's a real mess out there. And yesterday it was hazy sunshine, and we had more clouds inland. Every single weekend there seems to be a problem with the weather. It's cray, right? Yeah. So this morning we did the same thing in the video forecast discussion. Look at this ice. This is frontogenetic forcing here along this area of low pressure that's moving off of the New Jersey coast now. And we can see this on visible satellite imagery as well. A couple of shortwave maxes in the flow here. And this is producing an onshore wind. And that onshore wind is bringing partly sunny skies in northwestern New Jersey on the northwest side of this. And on the east side of this, it's bringing rain right along the coast where it continues to rain. We just showed you that on the webcams. But inland, it's a different story completely. Then, of course, we have pop-up showers and thunderstorms developing across the Pennsylvania mountains here and back through Ohio this afternoon in the warm sector. Right? The weather's like cray. Either one side of the weekend is good, the other side of the weekend not good. Inland areas are cloudy. The shoreline is sunny today. The shoreline is cloudy and raining. The inland areas are sunny. We still have vestiges on the lower level water vapor channel showing the moisture content from the offshore low here off the Jersey coast now, pulling away to the north and east. Dry sinking air on the west side and south side of this storm system. If we went into the mid-level water vapor, drying is showing up across northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley area, Pennsylvania, and moisture is advecting out into the ocean. Upper level water vapor channel is going to show us the same kind of thing. Dry sinking air here over the Hudson River Valley in Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, and upper level divergence and diffluence on the east side of this, upper level convergence and confluence on the west side. Very interesting how meteorology works, isn't it? It's crazy to look at this on a Sunday afternoon. It's crazy, right? Upper 70s to lower 80s where there's broken cloud cover. Upper 60s where it's raining and overcast conditions at 600 feet in Belmar and along the coast. And it's 80 degrees, about, I don't know, like 15-degree difference, 13, 15-degree difference here. Dew point in Caldwell's 57, dew point in Belmar 66 with light rain. And the difference is 8,000 feet broken versus 600 feet overcast. Crazy, right? And from the COD weather site this afternoon, here's the surface chart that shows the onshore flow right along the south shore and east ends of Long Island off the New Jersey coast where the winds are howling in out of the northeast. And they've switched around a little bit in Pennsylvania under this domain here, and in southwestern New Jersey as well from the north. Yeah, so, you know, it's not a great day out there, and there's quite a bit of rain and drizzle across the region. I want to break this up a little bit and do some tropical weather here in the Atlantic. Things are getting interesting now. We have this disturbance as of 2 o'clock, showers and thunderstorms. An area of low pressure located in the tropical Atlantic, midway between the Cabo Verde Islands and the Lesser Antilles, having diminished this morning. Although the environmental conditions appear to be only marginally conducive for development, the system could still become a tropical depression later this week while it moves towards the west-southwest or west at around 10 miles an hour. Formation chances in the next 5 days about 40%. So we're monitoring that. This is another area of low pressure located several hundred miles east of the Windward Islands, continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Environmental conditions expected to be favorable to support some gradual development of the next few days. And the system could become a tropical depression while it moves to the west-northwest at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Disturbance forecast to reach the portions of the Lesser Antilles late Monday and then move over the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico on Tuesday and near Hispaniola around the middle of this week coming up. Interest in these areas should monitor the progress of the system, as it could bring locally heavy rainfall and gusty winds to portions of that area, about a 50% chance. So we are definitely watching this. In the Eastern Pacific, we have this area here as of 11 o'clock, another area of showers and thunderstorms offshore the coast of southern Mexico and Guatemala. Environmental conditions expected to be conducive for development of this disturbance, and a tropical depression is likely to form during the early to middle portions of this week, and it's about a 90% chance according to the National Hurricane Center. And of course, we have Tropical Storm Kevin here just to the north and west of this. Central pressure is about 999 millibars, 60 mile per hour maximum winds, and it's moving towards the west at about 8 miles per hour. In the Central Pacific, we have this area here, which again, another area of low pressure about 1,300 miles southwest of Honolulu, Hawaii, producing disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Conditions will remain marginally conducive for the development during the next day or two before the system enters a less favorable environment, about 20% chance of this over the next 5 days. Still can't get over the fact that yesterday this was packed with people in the water. And look at the swells coming in from off this area of low pressure here. It is nasty at the beach today. And you don't really need a beach forecast for Jersey today, I can tell you this. And the National Weather Service in Mount Holly has the rip current risk at low. I think this is low, right? Yeah, moderate across eastern Long Island. Now, this doesn't look good to me. This looks wrong because I just showed you the webcams here along Long Branch and Asbury Park. Anybody going into the water today has got to be nuts. I'm not even going to entertain a beach forecast for today because it's completely futile. And with the rain from this low pressure area off the southern New Jersey coast shifting its grip into Long Island, there's now a flood advisory in effect for poor drainage areas of eastern Nassau County and southeastern New York and western Suffolk County and southeastern New York until 5:15. Again, Doppler radar indicating heavy rain. Overflowing poor drainage areas will cause minor flooding in the advisories. Between a half to 1 inch of rain has fallen. Some locations that will experience flooding include Islip, Brentwood, Comac, Huntington Station, Center Reach, Deer Park, Lindenhurst, Plain View, Medford, Massapequa, Hauppauge, Ronkonkoma, Syosset, Huntington, Stony Brook, Babylon, Patchogue, Farmingdale, Port Jefferson, and Northport. Additional rainfall amounts of up to 1 inch are expected over the area, and this additional rain could result in minor flooding. There you go with that. This is an outlier. 8.5 inches of rain? I don't think so. This shows you that some of the network equipment is outdated, like Reynolds Channel at Point Lookout. No, that is not accurate. And I question some of this too. But then again, Doppler radar has shown better than 2 inches of rain here and flooding in this area. Now we have, over the last 24 hours, we have areas that are receiving flooding here across central and eastern Long Island, where we've had anywhere from a half to almost an inch of rain. And again, what I like to look at is the fact that some of these data points here are wrong. They're wrong. Again, the equipment is out of whack, out of commission, or just completely should be completely discontinued. Where it's raining and cloudy, temperatures are in the 60s right along the shore points, to the low and mid 70s in southern New Jersey. They're in the upper 70s and 80s now, where the skies have cleared or partially cleared over northwestern New Jersey. Subsidence, convergence and confluence here, diffluence and divergence here. Air is lifting here, and it's sinking here. Gotta love micrometeorology. Heat index feels like it's in the low to mid 80s in these areas where there's sinking air, convergence and confluence. Okay. Then along the coast, nothing. Once again, looking at the New Jersey, New York, I-95 Philadelphia corridor, National Weather Service's digital database high temperatures for today, you can see the change. Yeah. And even some of this could be wrong. It's not wrong here, but it's a little wrong here. Yeah. Tomorrow, that's a different story. Temperatures back into the 80s, even to the coast. Again, as we head through Wednesday, Tuesday actually, the heat and humidity builds right back into the area, and we could be talking about temperatures in the urban centers here on Wednesday in the mid and upper 90s. These are ambient air temperatures. This is not the heat index. Okay. Thursday, same thing. In the urban centers and even to the coast, temperatures in the 90s. They're heading for a hot week ahead. Temperatures approaching the upper 90s here in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. Newark, New Jersey. Heads up, folks. Down through the I-95 corridor. That looks good. And then everything comes crashing down with a cold front. On Saturday, temperatures back into the mid and upper 80s, which is completely normal for this time of the year. This, however, is not. Now, even though things look not so good along the coast today, I wanted to take a look at the high temperature records this week. Even though it's going to be hot, yes it is, and very humid, summertime weather for the first or second week actually, the second week of August here. I'm not really showing any records here. Even though it's going to be hot, I'm not showing any records right now. Record high temperatures, that is. We're going to use the European model guidance for the heat index temperature off the 12Z run this morning for this week ahead. Let's get into Monday afternoon. Not too bad. Upper 80s, lower 90s. That's going to change. Now we get into Tuesday in the afternoon. It feels like it's in the mid to the upper 90s, almost close to 100 in spots as you head down towards Philadelphia and the I-95 corridor. But it gets better, folks. Temperatures by Wednesday afternoon, the real feel, the heat index, feels like it's 100 to 102 degrees, 103 degrees in southwestern New Jersey. This is the heat index and the humidity. Want to get into Thursday afternoon, where it's darn right hot. Feels like 100, 102, 103 degrees across most areas of New Jersey into the Delaware River Valley area, excluding the immediate coast, obviously. And by the time we get into Friday, no change. It feels like 104, 105 degrees. If you want heat and humidity, you're going to get it. But everything comes to a crashing halt as we head into Saturday, as a cold front moves through. And that's going to change the dynamics. And all the heat that you've seen about 100 to 103 degrees in the real feel is going to disappear and likely not come back. Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock at Asbury Park, and this is the webcam of the ocean front here with raindrops falling down and huge swells and constant waves coming into the ocean, obscuration of sky, and believe it or not, there's one or two people here somewhere. I saw that. They went into the ocean anyway. I just saw that. They did. And not many people here either on the boardwalk. A couple of people, but not many. Look at this. Crazy, right? Cray, cray.